All right, welcome back. We're focusing on F or fingertips. And on our chart, I had F as the ring finger. The shift is going from your mental mind into your body, grounding into the present moment. So here's what's going on. When you're anxious and scattered, you're generally up in your head, lost in this mental loop of worry, what ifs, replaying conversations, planning ahead, all the things, right? And if I were to embody this, it almost feels like everything is sped up when you're in your head. Um, and so we want to slow that down and bring it into the body. And how we're going to do it is with our fingers, with touch. When you engage with your fingertips intentionally, you're bringing yourself back into physical reality. Touch actually activates a different part of your brain than worry does. So it's a pattern interrupt. It's also a subtle form of bilateral stimulation, which research has shown to be calming. So let me share my screen. All right. So how we're going to do this is that there's actually two different ways. I'm going to show you the first one that's on the screen, but then I just ran across a different one in a podcast. And so I'm going to share that one with you as well. Bonus. So, first of all, I would like you to rub your thumb and pointer finger together. Really notice the texture of your finger without judgment. So being curious. This isn't about looking at anything but to come to the present moment, right? So we want to be curious. Maybe touching along the nail. Then moving on to your middle finger. I like to do circles. That also feels really calming. Onto your ring finger. Remember to breathe as you're doing this. So try to notice if you're holding your breath. And then your pinky. Notice the pressure. So you can increase the pressure. You can make it light as a feather. Just really bring awareness. So you can also, if you see what I'm doing, is I'm just kind of sliding across. This is an amazing tool because you can do this anywhere and really not notice. So if you're sitting at your desk, you can be just feeling the fingertips without anybody really noticing, especially if you just focus on one fingertip at a time. All right. So this is great for when you're in a meeting, if you're waiting in line. It's almost always unnoticeable, so I really like this one. I tend to forget this one myself, and so I've actually been working on trying to remember it. The new way that I've just learned about is to actually touch your fingers, so maybe not rubbing it, and then you inhale and exhale. So you put your thumb and your forefinger together, and then you breathe in, and then breathe out. And then you can also tap as you breathe. That might be a little bit more challenging for some, but that is also an opportunity for expansion, I guess. So breathing in and out. And then your ring finger, breathe in and out. And then your pinky. And then I invite you to notice which of those felt better to you. Which one was more grounding? For me, actually, the first one where I was rubbing my fingers was a lot more centering for me, for whatever reason. Who knows? Maybe it's just because I'm getting recorded. I don't know. But yeah, so try them both out. see which one works better. And maybe different ones work better in different circumstances. I don't know. And you won't know until you try. So here's to trying. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.